So now we have UNIC's aerosol crusher, and they do two models. They do the UAC 20 and the UAC 25.
That's correct. So this one is the UAC 20, which is the smaller of the two models. This machine will crush up to 4 aerosols with a maximum aerosol height of 285 mil.
And what will the 25 do then?
So that will crush up to 8 aerosols together, but that will also cover the aerosols that are even used for the big line marking that people use in construction or into roads markings and that sort of thing.
So would you say this is your most popular out of the two options?
The majority of aerosols, especially within the body shop industry, for example, majority of aerosols are the sort of the 300, 400, 500 mil in size.
And where do you see this sitting in the market? Where do you see the potential in this or the savings?
Okay, so this product has been designed so that we can crush, degas and empty a waste aerosol. So effectively turning what we normally have as a hazardous waste into a recyclable waste. Okay?
So that can there started off that size?
Yes.
All right, okay. And now see there's a little hole in the bottom of it.
Yeah.
What's the reason for that?
So as the machine operates, we've got a pressurized container. So we have a piercing spike inside the machine, which pierces the bottom of the aerosol, allowing the gas to escape safely and relieve it from any waste inside and also any gases inside as well.
And is this machine only being used for aerosol cans, or could it be used for a paint can?
You can use this for paint cans as well, or thinners cans and that sort of thing. So you can swap the plate out or put the cans on top of the existing plate, but that would put advanced wear on your spikes. But basically this will crush anything up to 5 litres in size when it comes to paint cans.
So can you give us a demonstration on how this would work, please?
We'll do that. So when you look inside the machine, we've got our crushing chamber here, spring-loaded platform, and we've got 4 brass piercing spikes on this model. So each spike has got its own cutouts to allow any liquid or any gases to escape from the aerosol. So the key to this system is that we want to be crushing aerosols of the same size. So we've got a variety of different aerosols here with us today, Wayne. So we've got these ones that have been used for green paint. So using this system, we want to crush aerosols of equal size, but also even number. So we don't want to put 1 aerosol in, or we don't want to put 3 in, because it will create uneven pressure on the wrap.
So always do
2 or 4.
2 or 4. Now, when you load 2 in there, would you put them diagonally across?
Exactly that, yeah. So what we try and do is we remove the spray cap.
Yep.
So then we'll sit these
and
diagonally
also
across.
The aerosol can cap as well.
Yes, we'll remove the cap as well.
Yeah.
So we'll put those diagonally opposite to each other.
Now, before you put that in, I noticed here that one of those, or all 4 of the spikes, are hollowed out.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
What's the reason for that?
The reason for them to be hollow is that as we pierce the bottom of the can, in case that spike creates a seal on that piercing, there's a hollowed out on the spike, so it allows the gases and liquid to escape.
Really, probably a silly question to ask you, but do you need to make sure the aerosol cans are empty before you put them in here?
This system is designed for empty aerosols or little waste content in aerosols. We have in development a new model that's coming out that will process full waste aerosols as well.
Well, that sounds really interesting. Right, let's go ahead and get a demonstration on this.
Okay, so we've loaded the system up, put the safety catches on the side, and then we pull the lever towards the front of the machine.
To open up the valve?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we have to turn the air supply on.
Oh, yeah. It has a little safety lock on it. Right, and then
Pull the
lever to
lever.
the front.
Yeah. All the way down.
So we've just got this on the floor for the demonstration purposes. Normally this would be sat on a table, counter table, and then all bolted down
it needs
to
to
the
be
floor.
put onto a strong work surface. You can bolt it straight to the floor, but there's 4 locating points where you can bolt the system down.
What happens to the gases that were actually in the aerosol can?
Okay, because the chamber is fully sealed, all the gases are now trapped inside the chamber.
I can't smell anything.
Yeah. So when we return the ram up to the top of the machine, we're going to discharge the air from the ram into the chamber to push the gases through the activated carbon filter on the side.
So something that you mentioned just there is there's a carbon filter on the side. So how does that carbon filter work? You've said
Yeah, so effectively, once we crush through the process, crushing the aerosols and the gases escape, they sit in the body of the side of the machine here. All right. When we return the ram to the top a bit, normally the air from here is discharged to atmosphere. We discharge it into the chamber. This pushes the gases inside the chamber through the carbon filter on the side of the machine.
so it's fully recycled the toxic air, toxic solvents that were inside the machine
Exactly.
out.
So as you can see now, we've got very little smell, if no smell
No,
at all,
none.
coming from those aerosols we just crushed.
And those filters, how regularly are you changing them?
We've got customers go through an average use of around 3,500 aerosols
Per filter.
per filter.
And what sort of cost are we looking at for a filter?
You're looking around £180.
That's not a lot.
No.
Not when you break it down over that amount of aerosol. Right, so what do we do now?
So we've returned the ram. We're going to open this up and we'll find 2 crushed aerosols inside. We've got one stuck to the top of the ram.
That's really smart. And that can now go straight into your skip or recycling bin?
Yeah, effectively, if there is any remnants of paint left on that, let that dry. That is then decontaminated. And that can be recycled as waste metal.
Which, again, if you've seen one of our other videos that we were talking about the paper compact baler, this was something we were discussing, and it was not only are you recycling this and cutting down your costs on recycling, but you are also able to sell this back into the recycling market, can't you?
So what you'll find is that because you're able to earn money from scrap metal, this could be scrap car parts, this could be scrap waste, paint cans, or all that sort of thing. Because we've decontaminated this, gases are escaped, all the waste is empty. That is just a scrap metal, and that can be earned as a scrap metal waste.
Anthony, what's the legislation on this, on crushing cans, the disposal of them? Where are we as a body shop?
There's a smaller bit of legislation called a T15 exemption form. So providing you don't process any more than 3,000 aerosols per year, a business can simply process 3,000 aerosols by using a T15 exemption form with DEFRA.
So it's another win, basically.
Yeah.
It's really just a win-win machine.
Perfect. It compacts the waste by about 80%, removes all of your gases, contains them in the filter, and removes all of the waste. Decontaminates it completely and makes it fully recyclable.
So if let's just put 1, 2, 3, we've got 4 aerosol cans there. 4 crushed ones. Massive space saving.
Yeah, huge reduction in space. Thanks, Dave.
Thanks. Is there any risk of explosion with this unit?
No, there's no risk with the explosion of the system because it's intrinsically safe. We basically have non-sparking brass spikes. We also have a stainless steel plate on the top here, and this allows for a crushing process to be free from rust contamination.
And what's this tray for?
The tray here at the bottom is a catchment tray for catching any liquid waste that may be left in the waste aerosol.
So that would drip through these cut-out sections here, or the centre of the pins?
the centre of the spike.
Excellent.
Okay, so we look at the safety features on this system. So we've got 2 door safety valves. Effectively, these valves prevent the system from being operated while the door is open. Okay, so we also have a safety interlock here, so that once the ram starts to go down, it automatically locks the door on its locking arm and prevents the door from being opened during operation.